Hello everybody, my name is Markiplier and welcome to Let's Play Elemental. Now, this is going to be a very different playthrough from what I have done in the past, so what I want you to do is sit back and relax, put on some headphones, and crank up the volume, because this game, I feel like it deserves to be played with a little bit of respect. Because if you know me, you know that I love indie games. And I love the indie game community because I love what it represents to the gaming community as a whole. And occasionally, you'll get a game like this that kind of goes beyond just the gameplay of it and really represents something more. But I've been rambling a bit too much. I'm gonna show you guys what it is as I'm playing it. Now, I've had a chance to play this before, but I'm not gonna do a full playthrough of it. Don't walk behind me, I may not lead. Don't walk in front of me, I may not follow. Just walk beside me and be my friend. Albert Camus. Now, like I said, I've played this game before, but I'm not going to do a full playthrough. I just kind of want to give you guys an idea of what it is all about. And give an opportunity to do a more relaxed and better commentary Let's Play than I've done in the past. Because I feel very strongly about these indie games. I need to find the other elements. But then again, I've been rambling about that for a while. So this game, you play as one of 4 elements right now in the beginning. And you need to find the other elements to combine them and use their unique traits in order to be able to travel through the world that you're in and reach your end goal. So for now, you are just an air bubble. And with that air bubble, you can float in air, and you can try to bump up a little bit as you try to move through the world. And water does not pop you, but if you touch the edges, it definitely will. And like that, right there. As you can see, it may be a little difficult for me to try to talk seriously and think about what I'm saying and play at the same time. So I apologize in advance if I die. But one thing about this game, and the game mechanics are very solid in the game. I want you guys to understand that. It's very, very well done and it's very fun to play. But more than that, to this game, for me at least, is the fact that the atmosphere of the game is so pervasive and enrapturing. It is very, very easy to get wrapped up in what the game is, and I think a lot of that has to do with the music of the game. And if you can tell already, the music is pretty amazing. Like, I don't know what type, everyone has their own type of music style that they like, but for me, I don't listen to a lot of music, I listen to classical music more than anything, and I'm not saying that this is classical, but it's definitely an interesting music style. But each level has its own style that is really, really thoroughly enjoyable and makes the whole experience something bigger than itself. Because if you look at the art style of the game, it's very simple. I'm not saying it's bad, it's simple. There's a difference between being simple and bad. But the art style of this game is just so happy and, like, you feel like you're exploring this entirely new world. And you're just this happy little creature. And the music can represent that. And music is such a strong thing in games that it's not always exploited. And I feel bad about some games because some games have awesome gameplay, and yet they have really dull music. And some games have awesome music and dull gameplay. It can go both ways. But this game in particular combines both in a really, really interesting and atmospheric way. And that's why I highly recommend that you guys play this for yourself, because this game is not short by any means. I think it's at least quite a few hours worth of gameplay. But it's just this experience that kind of wraps all together and creates something new and bigger. And for the $10 that I paid for this game, I would pay $10 easily just to get a CD of the music in this world. And that's important to me. But then again, I keep rambling about the same thing. But you guys know me. I can ramble on and on about something forever and get totally distracted from what I'm doing, which probably means that I'm going to play very poorly. Okay, now let me get back to the actual gameplay commentary. Now, I've got 3 different elements with me right now. And these 3 elements are going to help me traverse the world around me. The stone I can use in order to drop down and drop down faster so that I can build up some momentum as I'm traveling through the world, and I just momentum myself right into that wall. And really, you're gonna put me all the way back there? How dare you, sir? But now that I've got 3, and there's only 1 left that I need to get, which you may deduce that it's fire that I'm going to get. And I think I got too little momentum now. But once I get fire, they'll be bound to all the arrow keys and will help you travel through the world. And I would compare this game, a lot of it, to a game that I actually haven't had a chance to play, and it may seem like pretentious comparing it to a game that I haven't played, but if you guys have played the game Journey on the PlayStation 3, I think I would compare it to that, and I'm gonna have to play that very soon, because I really love this nondescript style of the game. There isn't really a solid objective to this, and I just got the fire element right now, which is the last element is gonna help me traverse even more stuff now. But in Journey, a pair out of thousands, a connection that yields time, a deeper look into those colorful eyes. What happens when love collides? Part 1, Heart. Now, like I said before, I'm not going to play through this whole game. The best and most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt with the heart. Helen Keller, who, if you don't know, was blind and deaf. Okay, so now that I've got all of the characteristics, I've got fire, ice, and stone and air, and I'm gonna use these to go through. But anyway, what I was saying before, I'm trying not to. I often, when I'm playing these games, I get distracted very easily, and that's not gonna be good. I get distracted very easily, and I start saying something, and oftentimes I'll forget what I was saying. But I won't this time. With Journey, there's sort of this feeling of wonder as you go through a world that you don't know. And you're just kind of flying through the world and just going about your business as the world wraps around you. And I need to play Journey very soon because I've heard that it's an incredible, journey as you try to just experience the game for what it is. And that's something that I can truly appreciate in any game, let alone just an amazing game like Journey, or from what I've heard again. I've only heard that it's good. Oh, I have exploded. Apparently fire can't touch fire. So what am I supposed to do there? Anyway, I keep getting sidetracked in a million ways. I apologize. It's not very good. So what am I doing here? Hello? Okay, I think when I was fire, I bounced off of that, so let me try this now. Boing. Yep, there we go. Okay, that's what I thought. Nice. Thank you, little buddy. You are smart enough to figure this one out, am I? Rock to break through? There we go. Ta-da! Soul part found. Elements lost, 3. Well, that's not good. Lost sparks recovered, 0 of 2. Flag awarded. Time, 103.044. Alright, so that is pretty much as far as I'm going to get in this game. And you may be going, no, please play more, but I am really very serious when I say you need to play this game for yourself. If you really enjoyed my playthrough of this, you are going to enjoy the game even more. Like, astronomically more. Sorry, I just hit my microphone there. But seriously, not many games like this come out often. And not many games that actually kind of touch you in a way that you experience the game for what it is. So I would highly, highly recommend going out and buying this game. It's only $10 on Steam. I'm not being paid at all to promote it. I'm just really adamant about indie games that push the boundaries of what the game designer feels. Like, his emotion and his desires and his want go into creating what the game is. And it's sad to see that in a lot of these AAA title games, big studio games, it loses a lot of the heart and soul of what gaming is all about. Because, I mean, it's not a bad thing that you make these big games, and a lot of great games have been made, and I applaud the big studios that come out with these really unique adventures and experiences. But I've yet to see something that really connects as well as in the indie game community. I mean, there's a few games out there in the big title games that have done, but not as often or as hard-hitting as some of these smaller games. Like, stylistically, this game is similar to Limbo. You know, in some of the black shading and some of the world like that. But Limbo is more atmospheric and dark and gritty and just this really, really gnarly experience. Not gnarly as in gnarly, but like gnarly experience. And it's something that can combine into something with really simplistic elements. Really simplistic gameplay that can create something bigger and better than the sum of its parts. So honestly, give indie games a try. If I had to get any message out from this playthrough, give indie games a try. They might surprise you, and they might show you a new world that you could have never imagined on your own. So anyway, I'm gonna leave it at that. I hope you enjoyed this playthrough, and I hope you enjoy the game. So thank you all so much for watching. Click the annotation for more videos that I've done, and as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!